But anyway, let's look at our options again, because I haven't looked at this deck for like 2 weeks. And then this Captain Ferron, which is hilarious, but it has to be slow and it has to be redundant, right? I don't know. Ferron's got a great fucking body, dude. 8/8 overwhelm. It's like this card is kind of a win game button. It just feels like it's somewhat redundant. Like, why am I even running Ezreal's at that point? It just seems awful, right? But I mean, its effect is actually coming out quite cheap. Just take out Ezreal for Ferron. I mean, to be perfectly honest, like, there unironically is like a control Nox shell that is, I think, pretty underrated. It's like, Nox has some good control cards. They only have like 3 or 4 of them, but they're good. Like Minotaur Reckoner, Captain Fron, Reckoning, and then like, I don't know, is Roar a control card? Sort of. Man, I could just run it like this, kind of like a sampler build, trying out a bunch of things. Is that a thing in League? I know League and Dota have different terminology, but do you say space created when you feed in League? No? What do you say in League when you go feed? They should. Yeah, that's one of the better like Dota memes. Like there's no such thing as feeding. You're always just creating space. Or do you just start aggressively flaming your teammates? I guess you do that in both games. I don't know, I think I keep Chump Bump in this deck. We really need Barrage for targets. I kinda hate Barrage. I mean, it might be better than Fron, but I don't think Barrage is a good card.
They're out there. I'll spot them.
I mean, trying to get Ezreal targets is a meme. Like that's the wrong way to think about Ezreal. It's like you're not trying to accelerate your game plan, you're trying to slow down the opponents. You're not looking to you get targets by slowing down the game. You extend the game with your cards. I mean, we can't really block that anyway, I think. But, I mean, I could take an attack with Pickpocket Draven. I guess that's possible. I pretty much won't do that, though. We drew the one thing that might have made us want to keep mana alive. I mean, only if you play something really weird. When you feed in League, you just say worth. Oh, okay. I mean, attacking with Draven, I get to discard my Ferron. That's value. That is value, it's true. This is a sick 8-drop in our hand right now. Listen, I agree this card's bad. It's matchup tech. It's supposed to be bad. Matchup tech.
Put on me mask, secure me tail, start the day.
I don't know, I mean, it's a discard deck. If you're not, like, breaking cards to increase your discard value, what's the point? So it's turn 5. He's playing Ashe. The Ashe Shadow Isles deck doesn't run Elnux, I think. Tends to not. Unless I'm misremembering. If they're not running Elnux, I think opening with Aesthetic Shock is just pretty valuable here. I don't think there's a lot of turn 5, like, large punishes to this, actually. Let's try this. I played versus 3 yesterday in Diamond with Nux.
Light the signal fires.
Freljord without Elnux, Omega lol. Hey, listen, I mean, I kind of agree, but... I mean... I haven't seen most net deck versions run it. It's too tight of a list. Yeah, exactly. It's too high synergy. You play Ashe there and won't be able to if you pressure enough. Yeah, exactly.
Let's do this. Look out for reavers.
Yeah, that's pretty good. He's feeding one Ashe, but he's got like Rekindler next turn. Yeah, the Black Spear is good value here. There's not really a lot we can do about that.
My beautiful face. Alert the village.
I mean, the question is like,
Just borrow it.
he's taking a blind kill on Ashe and a good. It's pretty easy for him to have Rekindler, especially after the Glimpse Sentry. That's like almost 70% Rekindler chance. It actually might be over 70%. It's around 70% odds on Rekindler there off of his draw, which is pretty crazy. If he keeps it in the opener. If he doesn't, then it's closer to 60. And I think you probably don't, right? I think you probably don't keep it in the opener. This might be a Pharaon game. I mean, our Ezreal's 1 out of 8, right? Feels like Pharaon's gonna go huge here, boys. To be perfectly honest. I mean, I want to kill the Ashe before she can swing in, right? The fact that he traded away for free makes it 99% certain. Yeah, of course, but that's not what we're measuring. It's like, that's true after the fact, but the probability makes a difference for our attack, and once our attack is designated, the percentage doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, as soon as he did that, it was obvious he had it. I don't know, guys. Pharaon could be pretty huge here. I mean, probably not. He's probably gonna be ass. So one of the things about Pharaon is you kind of want to bank 1 mana on turn 7. So that when you Pharaon on 8, you'll have that 1 mana. And then on 9, you'll still have that 1 mana. And then on 9 plus 1, you have the double Decimate. So we kind of want to budget 6 mana for this turn instead of the normal 7. You have to think like 2 turns ahead on the turn 7. His swing looks pretty good. I mean, he's got like harsh winds. Interesting. Very interesting. 13 is not a multiple of 12. Is that our criteria? I mean, we have too many Decimates in our hands, right? I don't know. If we plus, he might actually Brittle Steel. Whereas, like, Mystic Shot gets us there anyway, right? Okay, sure. Go for it, bud. God, that's a lot of Decimates. If we bank 3, how many turns ahead are we planning for if we bank 3? So, banking 1 mana on 7 means on 9 you'll have the double Decimate, and on 10 you'll have the double Decimate again. So, banking more than 1 mana does literally nothing. Literally nothing. It's double Decimate on 9, double Decimate on 10. So, yeah, it's just 1 mana. So we have 6 mana to just basically throw away. Developing the blocker in Chompwomp is probably nice. And Mystic Shotting Face doesn't do as much. Mystic Shotting Ashe does nothing. We have a 9-card hand, so I can just play the Chump here. And then the question is it higher hand value? Yeah, I think we might be dying too fast. I mean, he would need like harsh winds, right? That's pretty easy for him to have, actually. Oh, jeez. I think Pharaon's terrible. He's really funny, though.
Show me a excuse you.
Goodbye, my friends. I mean, how can he reach me? Look, my Ezreal's 2 out of 8. Imagine if we didn't have Pharaon here. We lost though, by the way. There's actually no way we win this game. This card is really bad. Just for the record, it probably looks like we've won, but we haven't. Like this is an auto lose. Oh well, we tried, guys. If only Decimates were 0 mana. Like there's just there's no way to make this do anything, right? Attack? Oh yeah, I mean it's obviously our best odds, but listen, it's not good odds to attack here. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but as good as our odds get, they're peaked on this attack. Does he run like Winter's Breath? I guess open attacking plays around Winter's Breath.
Crush 'em to dust.
Right. Wow. What a shame. All right. It's easy. We'll just top deck to get excited. Of course. Yeah, this is a hardcore meme. Is there a way to reduce spells costs? Not really.
Swiftly now. My aim is true.
All these slow speed cards in hand. Can't even block with Fron. GG, my friend. Don't play this card, please. Snap off the fastest timer emote of my life and delete this fucking deck. This is so bad. Holy shit. No. Get out. Please. Please get out.